It's no accident that Henry Purcell set the words, "If music be the food of love, play on," not once, but twice. Because I feel like those words were a mantra for Purcell, and they were words that he lived and breathed and inhabited throughout all his compositional career. He was a man, you could tell through his music, who loved life. He loved people, he loved working with people, and he celebrated joy and love in all the operas that we come across, but nowhere more do we find those attributes than in the wonderful masterpiece that is The Fairy Queen.
Fairy Queen is a fantastic piece and very unusual because as a restoration spectacular or a semi-opera, it's not really an opera. It was obviously written to go in between parts of a play. And so as a director, you have got two choices. Either you're going to try and weave back in Shakespeare, which is quite complicated and becomes quite long, or you let it stand on its own. The themes and the moments are incredibly recognisable, so it leaps very easily into the modern day, and these are situations and emotions that we recognise straight away. It's incredibly approachable, it's really, really fun, and it's also very varied. So one moment you're in a moment of great joy, and then the next minute is utter despair. And that is a very Baroque way of presenting emotion. It's always a kind of roller coaster, but it's very, very fun if you're reimagining these scenarios. Where might we be? Who might these people be?
We get to occupy all of these different characters.
Yep. We find ourselves in an airport, in a bar. I'm in the bar again, of course.
A forest, a bus stop.
Bird watching.
It's a series of stunning songs into which you can really imagine all kinds of scenarios. It's a full examination of love in all of its guises and from every angle.
What our audience are going to encounter is themselves, possibly in a slightly heightened state from time to time, but Nisha is populating the course of the storytelling with readily identifiable characters in readily identifiable situations, told exquisitely through song, but also in a very contemporary way that I think the audience is really going to be surprised by and very entertained by.
I'm so excited working with Nisha, and how fulfilling it is as a fellow creative collaborator is that she just adores Baroque opera. For some directors, Baroque opera can be a challenge, but actually Nisha doesn't see them as challenges, she sees them as opportunities.
Fairy Queen invites a contemporary reimagining because it's very open to interpretation. In fact, I think you could do almost anything with it in the Rossbacher. What a beautiful theatre.
This piece is so beautiful because we have our little Pinchgut family back together with the addition of some lovely new faces and new voices.
I'm so excited that this is my very first professional opera with a big company like Pinchgut, and it feels really amazing to be here. I'm just so grateful to be here with such a supportive team and such a vibrant energy in the rehearsal room.
We're finding what this magical show is and what Nisha's tremendous vision is for this work that's very human and places sort of the world of Purcell in a city like Sydney.
It's set in the modern day in a series of vignettes and different scenes, and so what that means is we get to, occupy all of these different characters.
It is fully immersive, that we are like an augmentation of a still image. All the characters are those pop-up characters. You could almost imagine it being some sort of 3D book where you turn the page and suddenly everything sort of elevates off the page.
It means lots of costumes, lots of colour, and lots of variety for us.
Absolutely, and the variety is great.
Yeah.
We go through a kaleidoscope of emotions, and that is why I also wanted us to go through a kaleidoscope of colours. We do go through the entire colour spectrum on the stage, and part of that is playful, but part of that is because Purcell's music itself is so full of colour, it's so vivid, it's so descriptive and evocative. So although he may have been thinking about the supernatural or the human, it all translates into an extraordinary array of feelings which we'll all recognise.